Imagine giving up everything, well, not just your wealth, but your pride, your name, even your clothes. Would that lead to awakening or just insanity? Today we're drawing two rebels of the mind. Both turned their backs on materialism, but one chose stillness under a tree while the other chose a barrel and barked at the world. Welcome to Drawn to Philosophy, Buddha versus Diogenes. Detachment versus Defiance. On one side we have Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Born a prince, a prophecy said he'd become a great monk, so his royal father sheltered him in a life of luxury. But one day he saw a sick man, an old man, and then a dead man, and realized suffering was everywhere. And pleasure? Just an illusion. So he left the palace behind to seek the truth. He meditated for days under a tree, until he awakened. His path? The middle way. Not indulgence, not self-torture, just mindful balance. On the other side, enter Diogenes of Sinope. Not a prince, not a monk. More like a Greek punk philosopher. He lived in a clay barrel, carried a lantern in daylight, looking for an honest man. And once, someone offered him a wish, to whom he said, "Get out of my sunlight." That someone? Alexander the Great himself. Both Buddha and Diogenes rejected luxury and ego, but their methods, worlds apart. Buddha's vibe? Life is suffering. But through compassion and awareness, we can let go of attachment and find peace. Diogenes' vibe? Society is full of nonsense. Let me show you by living like a dog and mocking all of it. He literally called himself a cynic from the Greek word kynikos, meaning dog-like. He believed virtue was the only true good, and didn't care about fame, money, or even clothes. Let's compare their teachings. Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. Life involves suffering. Suffering comes from craving. Let go of craving and suffering ends. Follow the Eightfold Path to get there. It's like a spiritual map toward inner peace. Diogenes taught, mostly by example. He said, "I threw away my cup when I saw a boy drinking with his hands." He criticized Plato, called out hypocrisy, and once, no joke, urinated on people to make a point. For Diogenes, the goal wasn't peace. It was freedom from social nonsense. Now picture this. Buddha, legs crossed beneath a Bodhi tree, eyes closed, calm as a still lake. Surrounded by followers, radiating stillness. Diogenes, sunburned and scruffy, lounging in his barrel, throwing shade at fancy philosophers. If someone said, "Be polite," he'd probably just bark at them. And yet both were free. Not slaves to wealth, power, or public opinion. Just in totally different ways. Buddha wanted to reduce suffering for all. He believed in compassion, kindness, and helping others awaken. His teachings became a global spiritual path. Diogenes, he wanted to wake people up too, but with a slap of cold water, not a cup of tea. His philosophy was a mirror held up to a fake society. He made people laugh and squirm. He once plucked a chicken and brought it to Plato's academy, mocking the definition, "Behold, Plato's human." Spoiler, Plato had called a human a featherless biped. So, what do we have? Buddha and Diogenes. Inner stillness versus outer chaos. Gentle teaching versus shocking performance. Let go to find peace versus rebel to expose truth. Calm, clear ethics versus raw, messy honesty. And yet, they agree on one big thing. True freedom comes from within. So, who speaks more to you? The calm, meditative path of Buddha? Or the wild, defiant howl of Diogenes? Both broke the mold. Both challenged what it means to live well. Both remind us that sometimes the best response to a crazy world is either to sit in silence or to bark back. Which side are you on? Detachment or defiance? Which comparison should we do next? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more philosophical comparisons.